Ready to go find a deer? Let's go. Look at that. You made it to the top. Made it to the top. High five. How's that? But you know what? Guess what? You climbed that whole hill all by yourself, carrying your own bag with your own stuff. Last time you was a little girl and we come up here, I carried you all the way up there by myself on my back. And now you did it all by yourself. Awesome work. It's way over there. Holy, that was an awkward shooting spot. What do you reckon about that, Tate? What'd you just say?
There's a boo part and a good part. The good part is we get to eat the deer. The boo part is we have to go get it.
Yeah, we got to go get it now. Way down in there. I've never actually been across that bit over there, so hopefully we can do it. Hey, that was bloody tricky. The deer was straight through this gap right here, and the only way to see is literally through this lane. The only place I could set up the tripod was here, but then that was also the only place to really shoot. So I ended up putting the camera on the tripod there and shooting from that gap back this way. But then what happened is my muzzle was like here with the camera there, and I was shooting within centimeters past my camera. It was the only way to do both, and I hoped that the camera would capture the shot. But yeah, unfortunately the muzzle blast coming out, the suppressor just bumped or pushed the camera, and it never caught the impact on video, which is a bugger. But I quickly rifled down, binos up, and I saw the hind tumbling down the hill, so I'm pretty stoked with that shot. That was a real tricky 300 meter shot with the 260 in a pretty awkward shooting position. So yeah, very happy with that. There you go, hot chocolate.
Very good.
Tricky 300 meter shot. Smoked it. The yelling popped out in the same spot that I smacked the hind. In the Ruahenis these days, I've got a shoot on site policy. I am at peace with leaving deer on the hill these days in places like the Ruahenis, because there is so many of them and it's overpopulated that you've just got to shoot them and be okay with it. So I'm not stressed about that, but in this instance I do actually want meat, and I want to stock up my family with meat before I head away, and I forgot my knife. Can't believe it. I'm stoked that I shot 2 deer, because they need to be shot for one, and 2, I love shooting deer, but I've never ever left a friggin' knife behind before. Well, I didn't leave it behind. I brought the knife, packed it. It's just it was folded up, and it's a replaceable blade one. And I just never unfolded it to check that it had a blade on it, because I would never put it away without a blade. But obviously I did. Slap myself. Unbelievable. Normally I carry a spare in my emergency kit. I have no spare knife. What a stuff up. Alright, we're walking out. Do the slow trudge with Tay. What I might do is I might come back tomorrow first thing and see if I can go recover them. I'm sure it's winter, so the meat will probably be alright till then. I hate leaving animals on the hill overnight with their guts in, but nothing I can do in this case. How's that supplejack treating you, Tay?
What a what?
Those vines, that's called supplejack.
Good.
Good?
Yeah, it is treating me good.
Treating you good.
I made it.
Alright, round 2, Hunter. Got you out today, eh? Your turn. Ready to climb the big hill up the bush?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. See if there's another deer up today, and if there's not, then I got 2 deer to go recover from yesterday. So luckily it's been frozen overnight, middle of winter, big frosts. Careful, it's hot, okay? Right, buddy. We're off trying to find a way down to go recover the deer from yesterday. Turned into a bit of a balls up again. I've been told by 2 mates that I know of who have tried to recover deer across here, and they've both been bluffed out trying to get down and across. I reckon I could do it here, but there's no way in hell I'm doing it with Hunter, 6-year-old boy with me. Way too dangerous. Literally the deer are like just down in there, and it's just drop here. Good work. There wasn't any small climb, that was a good backtrack climbing back up there. Good work.
We'll track back where we were.
Yeah. Right, we're going to try one more time, eh, Hunter?
Yeah.
It's a bit steep here, but on the contours it levels out at the bottom. We're further upstream. Hopefully this works, but if it doesn't work out, I'm cutting it because Little Legend has already done massive miles today for his first Ruahine hunt at 6 years old, so we'll see how we go. Right, we made it across to the slip. I almost pulled the pin bringing Hunter here, but we're here now, and now I've just got to see if I can find the deer. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, we found one, eh, Hunter?
Yeah. Dad lost another one. He doesn't know where it is.
Yeah, I've found this one, and it's steep and thick as shit in there, and can't find the hind. The bush is really wet. We had a bit of rain come through, which was random as. But yeah, I've searched and searched in this real thick shit, can't find the hind. It is what it is. Hell of an adventure for this guy. I very nearly pulled pin getting him down here. We've got a big trip to get home. He's done awesome. Ah, you beauty. We found it. I had one last suspicion. Found her. How good. And I was thinking about where I found the yearling, and I was like, I need to go higher and cut across. Did that. I was like, Hunter, wait here. I have one last look. Found it straight away. Boom. Just needed to look in the right place. Awesome. It's kind of funny. We've come all the way down here on a massive mission, and I'm not going to take the meat. It's 1 o'clock now. It's been well over 24 hours. They stink. Like they've had their guts in them for over 24 hours, and they stink. And I was willing if it was like first thing in the morning, I think, but it's just not worth it. We don't want to get sick. I'm stoked to find them anyway. It's always satisfying to like actually find them and make sure the shot was good and clean and they're dead. And both of those were like cracker shots, even though I didn't catch them on camera unfortunately yesterday. So nice to know my shooting at 300 and my confirmatory of seeing them fall down the hill was correct, and they're both out for the count. Absolutely pumped with how good this little fella's doing. First hunt in the Ruahines, and I have taken him down some tiger country. I was so close to pulling the pin on coming here with him because it was getting dodgy, but we did it. We took our time, kept it safe. We've been on an adventure. Watch out for that nasty stuff, eh, mate? Already stung me a heap of times today, the bloody stuff.
It hasn't stung me.
Hasn't stung you? It's because I've been making you watch out, eh? Good boy. And now up there. High five, man. Good climb. Awesome. It's all foggy, Connor. Can't see a thing. We're hiding from the rain, eh, mister? It's bloody raining outside, foggy. It's not supposed to be raining today, but it is. And that's not ideal for a 4-year-old, eh? So we're hiding until hopefully it goes away.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Can't see any deer here, Mr. Connor. Can you see any deer? Can't see any deer. It's a yucky day. Look at that, Connie. We got some deer. One there,
Are you gonna cut
one down there. Pretty good, eh? Yeah. Absolutely terribly wet, miserable day. Lucky last minute. Hey, Connor. We popped up here. This is the last spot I was going to check. We've literally just been putting around on the quad because it's freezing, raining and miserable. Little fella is getting wet and cold. We popped up down there on the quad and these silly spikers were just standing here on the grass edge. Middle of winter, so there's not much grass around, and sure enough, where there's a bit of greenery here is where these two silly buggers were. Stood around long enough for me to pull the 260 up and boom, shoot the first one, and then the other silly bugger stood around going, oh, boom, shot that one too. So that'll fill the freezer up for the family. How good. Pretty good, Mr. Con?
Are you gonna cut them off?
Yep.
That's the mummy. That's the mummy.
Look at that.
That is the mummy, that is the beginning.
What do we got to do to them now, Mr. Connor?
Cut the deer up.
Got to cut them up, eh? So we can eat them. Pretty good? How good? I'm stoked. Alright, mister. Got them all gutted. We'll go get the trailer, eh, with the quad, so we can take them home. Should we go home now? Pretty cold, eh? We almost ran out of petrol on the quad too, eh? Hey, we ran out of petrol coming up the hill. We're on a reserve tank, so we better get back.
I hope we don't run out of petrol again.
How's that, mate? Nice and warm now. Got your lunchbox.